You have worked with Ashley Benson now on 2 different songs. Will she be featured on this upcoming? Ooh, I like how you smiled
Well,
right there.
she's an exceptionally talented person. She's a special one. I've experienced love in my life, and I've experienced heartbreak in my life, and I've caused heartbreak in my life.
I hate the way I always miss you. Yeah, I know I'm crazy, but you're sick too.
So excited for the release of this song because it has been stuck in my head all day. It's called Hate the
Love
Way.
that.
Um,
Yes.
First of all, is this the lead single off the new album?
Yeah. This is the all hands on deck. This is the big bazooka. This is the lead single. This is the beginning of an album that I'm really excited about. I've spent the last 2 years working on. We're really excited to get the ball rolling.
Why do you feel like this song was the right song to sort of lead the charge of this new era?
Well, because my friend Blackbear's on it.
Ah,
It just feels like a special song, and I think also, ironically, we didn't intend it this way, but it speaks to the times.
Yeah.
We're all missing a lot about the life that we've been separated from. Whether it's a person that you miss, whether it's going outside and seeing friends, whether it's whatever. There's a lot of separation in the world right now, and with separation often comes missing that thing that you're away from.
I hate the way I always miss you.
What do you feel like it is about your connection musically that keeps bringing you guys back together for these collaborations?
I mean, I think certain people just have a creative chemistry, and also, just being friends outside of music. Anytime you actually like the people you get to work with, it's always a plus.
that's true. And I also feel like it's a certain type of record that we always do together, and it's always just this artsy left field record for kind of both of us.
I can't seem to find out what's the issue. See your face on my Explorer and then I miss you.
Yeah.
How did the lyrics for this song come about? I mean, did you sort of write it all, G, and then bring him in? Or was he like, oh, I have the perfect chorus for this?
Well, verses, verses are a lot more wordy than choruses sometimes, and sometimes I get too wordy, but I use the verses as a chance to tell a really in-depth, portrayal of a story or a person or a feeling. And the hook should be able to kind of sum that all up. And I think that's what he did so brilliantly with the chorus and the emotion he gave it and the way he sang it. There's this authenticity and this vulnerability and this really human emotion that, it was brought to it.
Yeah, I know I'm crazy, but you're sick too. Even after everything we've been through.
I can't help but feel that this song is perhaps a little bit autobiographical. What did inspire it?
Well, I think, I'm a human being as well. And, I've experienced love in my life, and I've experienced heartbreak in my life, and I've caused heartbreak in my life, and I've received heartbreak in my life. And, the power of music is to kind of express and capture the human experience. We live and we experience things, and then music for us is an outlet, as a way to channel that, the things that we go through and put it into some tangible form that, I try not to make it too strictly autobiographical, because I want it to be relatable to everyone, anybody. So I want it to be a way that can be applied to, things that a lot of people go through.
What about the concept of the video? How did you guys sort of hash out how that would look? Just because it is really dark and it's sad and it's heartbreaking.
It's kind of intense, right? When I first saw the treatment, I was like, what is this even about? And then once I finally got on set and we shot, the first scene of me even took an hour. They wanted to get it that perfect, and I was like, okay, this is the wavelength they're on. They're on some, we have to have this very theatrical and perfect.
Yeah.
And I mean, we wanted it to feel cinematic, period. Just wanted to tell a story of, a tumultuous, toxic relationship between people that goes south. Find a way to do it cinematically and not make it too dark, obviously. But for it to be real, and, even aside from relationships, even aside from, whatever, I think a lot of people are going through a really difficult time right now. It's been 8 months of, confusing time, of being apart from each other, staying inside, trying to follow these guidelines and, take care of each other and look out for each other, but doing it from a distance while, mental health is been an issue with a lot of people, and, substance use and abuse and all these different things that, people gravitate towards in difficult times.
All this pain, wishing it was something that could fix it. Medicate myself, different substances, I mix it. Set my limits, try to draw the line, and then she sniffs it.
This song is, incredibly deep, and it does deal with, I feel like, difficult, big issues. There's a line in the song that says, medicate myself, different substances I mix. I try to draw the line, and then she sniffs it.
You said it so poetically.
Yeah.
I didn't rap it as good as you do, but kind of talk to me about that line. And I guess, do you ever second guess including some of these darker themes in your song? And is music kind of a way to, I guess, process personal things that maybe you're going through?
Music is, of course, an outlet and a way to process personal things I'm going through. And I never want to, bite my tongue or hold back when it comes to my creative approach. You have to be mindful and considerate of, if you're doing something that you want to share with the world, being sensitive of all that. But at the same time, I think the creative process should be free and not held back, and you should be able to write, anything, whether it's completely autobiographical and personal, or whether it's, writing stories.
Come on.
Yo, chill.
Just
We've been
do one.
going. Listen to me. Come on, baby. We've been here. It's been days.
So boring.
Where do you draw the line on addressing something that's personal versus keeping something totally to yourself? Do you ever struggle with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, I'm a human being with a real life and a real family and real loved ones as well. And, it gets hard sometimes when you're in the public eye, how to close that window into your private personal home.
Yeah.
And keep things that are near and dear to you, yours, and not share them with the world all the time.
Sure.
And that goes for everything, not just the darker sides, but even if you're in love, and sometimes you just want to preserve and protect something that you're sharing with somebody, and not, or it's like not sharing your whole entire family with the internet, and like just keeping some of that protected.
That's a good point that you bring up. Even when you're happy or you're in love or whatever, do you find it more difficult to have those types of relationships in the public eye because you do want to keep them sort of safe for both of you?
I do.
Yeah.
I think I definitely think I like to go through a bunch of wreckage in my life, and then I like to work through it with my therapist, work through it with my family, and then pull from it later in songs and talk about it when it's in the past tense, and then maybe talk about it like it's going on right now in my life. And that's just like that's how I draw the line if it's okay to talk about. Like, I don't like to write a song and put it out as something's going on
as
right
it's happening.
anymore.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And it's the ability to go through the wreckage and recover from it, through therapy, and then find ways to let that, let those experiences transmit and transcend, through your art form.
Some people will assume that this song, or this video, I guess I should say, is about possibly a past tumultuous relationship, and I feel like we've seen Easter eggs in the past. How does it feel when people do assume songs are about an ex, or another song is about you? Like, how does that feel?
Well, what are you supposed to do as a creative? Stop writing from the heart, or stop writing altogether? Stop doing music videos? Stop doing what you do? No, creative freedom and creative exploration. You got to pull from somewhere, and we're allowed to write. This is our purpose and what we do. You sign an oath, you take on an understanding of, what you signed up for when you get into this business, that what conclusions people draw and what people take from it is out of your control.
Yeah.
You can't control the way people react or perceive or, experience your artwork. All you can do is make what you want to make, say it from the heart, put it out there, and understand that past that point, as soon as I click upload, it's out of my control.
Yeah.
Facts.
Have you ever felt blindsided by a song someone wrote about you? Either of you? Anyone ever write a song about you?
Yeah.
Is that a plea to fifth?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if like
But
I've had inclinations before. Like this sounds like something that happened, but
Yeah.
I don't think the person's never came forward and been like, "This is about you."
What can you tease about the rest of the album? Is it a sequel to These Things Happen?
Yeah.
These Things
Yeah.
Happen.
Yeah, these things happen too. It's really about, this full circle journey. I started making music when I was a little kid, selling music in downtown Oakland out of a backpack. I've always had these big ambitions, and I'm grateful that music has taken me all around the world, which feels like from the Bay to the universe to me. So this is about, that spaceship coming back and landing back home, and it being a full circle journey. So big for me was working with a lot of the people that I made the first one with, like Blackbear, he did 2 songs on the first album with me. And then reminding people that, on this journey, I didn't lose myself or forget who I was, and then make, music that's like sonically resemblant of, where it all started.
I just realized you didn't ask me to do the intro on this one, so it better be a good intro.
Before I turn it in, I might have to have you add some vocals or some drums.
Is there? Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a second song with him on this one?
Well, it's not completely turned in yet, so you never know. I've done 350 songs so far. I'm not mad at doing 351.
Wait, you've recorded 350 and you have to narrow it down to what, like 14 tracks?
Yeah, pretty much.
How do you do that?
It's really hard killing babies, man. I love them all.
That is what it's like, though, right? When you write a song, it's
Very
like
much.
you
Yeah.
care so much about it. You have worked with Ashley Benson now on 2 different songs. Will she be featured on this upcoming? Ooh, I like how you smiled there.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Is he standing right there?
She's not here right now.
Oh, I thought that's you're right now.
Running some errands.
What is it like to work with her and also to be with her in a romantic capacity? What's the difference there?
She's an exceptionally talented person in many different spaces. She's a special one. Obviously, she's a great actress, but getting to work with her and putting her in front of a microphone and watching her sing so effortlessly, and she has this very special tone of voice and texture, and something that's very innate to her, given that it's not her, it's not her like first, job or what she's known for. It just blew me away that you could have such a hidden, special talent that the world doesn't, get to see as often.
Do you guys write together? Like, have you written songs together?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What do they sound like? What are they about?
They sound like what they sound like, and they're in my studio, and maybe one day they'll see the light of day. We'll see.
Okay, well, hopefully one of those will make that cut. How has quarantine life been for each of you guys? What's been the biggest life adjustment for both of you?
I mean, I'm a new dad, so I'm just like chasing around a little kid that knows how to crawl and is biting everything, and he has 4 teeth, and he's like starting to talk and stuff. So quarantine for me has been a little easier, I feel like, because I'm like preoccupied. Like now I'm water painting, color painting on the bathroom floor and of the bathtub, and like playing with cereal.
Are you enjoying fatherhood? Do you see like a shift in yourself becoming a new dad?
For sure. Yeah, my priorities are totally changed and everything like that. I go to bed at like 8:30 or 9 every day.
G, watching your friend become a dad, do you one day want to become a dad?
We shall see. You can't fast forward the movie. You got to watch it the whole way through. We'll see.
Yeah, but you can have hopes and wishes. It must be exciting for you to see.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting, and seeing the change in him. And I was telling the other day when he posted the video, listening to Third Eye Blind, like holding his. I mean, it's just like it warms your heart for sure.
Yeah.
And seeing the change in him, and yeah. I mean, one day, who knows?